Number 3, what's your fave animal? Animal. Didn't really spell it right, but okay. It's probably a tie between a tiger, a raccoon, and a penguin. I love tigers to bits. They're just so awesome, and they have so many different sides to them. Like, they have the ferocious side, like the roar, that people always talk about. But then when you don't really, you don't provoke them, they have a very maternal side, especially with their cubs and stuff. Ugh, can't speak today. But I don't know, they have that dual side of the coin that not everyone really cares to see, and they're pretty aloof, and they're just big cats, and I love cats. I love dogs too. I have one, but he's not around, so maybe if he pops in later, I'll, get that on. But yeah, so, and raccoons, they follow me everywhere, and penguins because they're awesome. Okay, moving on. Number 4. If you could play any musical instrument, what would you like to play, and why aren't you doing it then? First off, I would like to tell everyone and make it public, I am retarded when it comes to musical instruments. I've always wanted to learn how to play something. I have attempted to play stuff in the past. Like, I've tried playing violin and flute and what have you. It just doesn't work for me. I don't know why. My brothers have the musical genes. I got the artsy-fartsy stuff. But, if I could play any one, though, I'd love to play the holophone from Futurama, if anyone knows that. But if it had to be a real instrument, probably, either like the Chinese version of ocarina, which is called a do, and I've tried to get my hands on them, but I haven't been able to yet. But, if not, I would love to play the bass guitar. I don't know, I love bass. It's really sexy. 5, what's your favorite board game? What about card game? My favorite board game of all time is Clue. I absolutely love that game. I love the fact that you have to think to get stuff done, and I also like Mousetrap because it has the whole Rube Goldberg thing going on, or Operation, something that requires intricate stuff, My favorite card game? Spoons. Just because I have terrible game of Tourette's, and the stuff that happens during that game is hilarious. If you're not familiar with the game, get familiar with it. It's like, you have to, get 4 of a kind in your hand, and it goes really fast, and when you get it, you have to grab a spoon, and if you're the first one, then everyone else has to try to grab the spoon. There are only a certain amount of spoons in the middle. It's really fun. Okay, number 6. So, this girl comes up to you and says, I gave her the best orgasm of her life. How jelly are you? Number 1, I will never be jealous of that, because I'm not really the jealous type. I'm protective, yes, but I'm not that jealous, especially when it comes to something like that, because honestly, I could care less what happened in the past. I mean, present's what's going on, I'm not that jelly, though. I mean, whatever you do beyond, what's happening now isn't really my deal. It's not my beef. So, yeah, I could have said something worse, whatever. Alright, number 7. Why don't you visit 4chan? I hear it's a pretty cool place. I am not a 4chaner. I will never be a 4chaner. I've tried before, honestly. It's very confusing, and I just can't tolerate the amount of trolling going on there, because I'm really against trolls. Not to I'm gonna go hunt them down or something, but I just don't like them. I've had friends that gotten trolled before, and it's not very nice. But yeah, so I'm not a really big 4chaner. I've been there a few times. I've got a few cool images. But I require more sane procedures to my image hunting. Okay, and the last one says, it's a statement, no, I'm only giving you 8.5 questions for your baton, however, I can't wait to hear your Aussie accent. And with that, I roll into my next friend's question, Silver Crescent 11, who writes, okay, Mang, why do you love Frasier so much? What 3 essential things would you take with you if you had to live on a lonely island by yourself for a month? If you were stuck in a room with either your worst enemy or an object animal that contributes to one of your worst fears, which would you pick and why? And I want you to answer all of those in an Australian accent, because your Aussie accent makes me laugh forever. Do it. I guess I have to comply, and I'm really, really sorry if there are any Australians in the audience right now, but apparently she likes my Aussie accent. So, okay, Mang, why do you love fried greens so much? Okay. Well, I don't know. I think it's just, I'm a very big Yuri person, and I am not into yaoi at all. I don't know. Fried green just has that type of relationship that I think works very well because you have two opposites. You know, Francisca is very and very dominant, and then Adrian is very I'm meek, but then I grow stronger, and then I help bring out that strongness in a relationship. And I think, oh god, I think that that relationship really speaks, and it really comes through for me, and they're just really hot together. And I believe that Adrian is the biggest lesbian in that series, and Francisca is getting close to that. So, there you go. That's why I love Adrian, and they have amazing fan art.